Chapter 10. How to write your own reboot scenario. Stage 1. Analyze yourself and the world. Ji-yoon is an editor working for a publishing company, and one day she came to see me in my office with a question. I was seriously thinking about starting my own company when suddenly the coronavirus happened. I didn't think it was a good idea to quit my job at this point, at least not for a while. But it's also hard to give up my dream. What do you think I should do? Having been an editor at the publishing company for 14 years, she has extensive connections, a broad range of interests, and the ability to bring together the right people. In fact, Ji-yoon started thinking about becoming an independent business owner several years ago. The widespread usage of smartphones changed the way people consumed media, and the company's book sales declined year over year no matter how hard they tried to promote and sell them. The company eventually started putting pressure on employees to publish more books in order to maintain sales, which resulted in less time being given to publish each book. Publishing became a chore rather than the fun career it had been when she started. She was afraid that she was no longer contributing to the publishing of quality books. That's when she started thinking hard about how she could publish quality books that would satisfy both readers and herself. It seems to me that Ji-yoon was right to be concerned about her job situation, particularly because I've heard from numerous people that the publishing industry is continuing to decline, and the market is growing smaller due to the limited number of Korean-speaking readers. I think you should be careful about quitting your job at this moment, but I know you are not the kind who can easily give up your dream. Right. Honestly, I haven't had enough time to think ahead to what I would do and how I could become independent because I've been living in the present all these years. So I thought I should just consider that coronavirus is giving me some extra time to think more about it. But I don't know where and how to start. I've been working on salary all my life, and becoming an independent business owner is really easier said than done. Do you even think that's possible? Actually, you came to me at just the right time. Recently, I've been writing my life reboot scenario, and I wonder if it could be of help to you. Would you give it a try? What do I do? I'd love to give it a try. Ji-yoon and I decided to meet every weekend and write our own life scenarios. The first stage starts by analyzing yourself and the world. What are my core competencies that are still in demand? The objective of writing a life scenario is to make visible your plan for living in a changed world. The first thing you need to know is yourself, the main character of the scenario. There are many tools that you can use to analyze yourself, but there are two things to focus on. One is to identify which of your skills and plans for the future you should keep, and the other is to determine what you should improve on. I asked Ji-yoon to write down which of her current job skills she thought might still be in demand in the post-coronavirus world. She thought hard for a while before she came up with a few skills. I think I'm good at communicating with my writers. When a preliminary table of contents is submitted, most editors wait until the deadline, when the author submits the completed manuscript. But I give feedback to authors each time they submit a part of the manuscript. When I have time, I contact them by phone or visit them in person. Whatever they need, I do everything possible to get it for them. And if they hit a bump, I work together with them to get past it. People around me tell me that I am already busy enough and I should stop wasting time doing these things. But I think it has been a tremendous help to me because by doing these things, I have learned how to make the most out of the author's abilities, communicate with them, and solve problems quickly. If you ask me, Ji-yoon's real competitive edge is her perseverance. She works so hard, both on weekdays and weekends, that she is in a category of her own, driven even more than the average workaholic. No matter how exhausted she is, she immediately perks up when somebody mentions something about her work. I myself am confident in my determination, but Ji-yoon is as determined as I am, if not more so.